Good morning, Mooch Lifers, and welcome back to the channel. Me and Mrs. Mooch are on our way to Lowe's because we have to pick up some sand. Today we're going to take care of our deer head. Before we get started with the content, I want to thank everybody for subscribing to my channel. We eclipsed 1,000 subs. I am giving away $500 to one of you. So stay tuned. We'll go over those details, and don't change the dial because you're on.
Bring me back to where we started.
We're gonna run in Lowe's real quick here, pick up some sand. We'll get back to the house and I'll explain why we need sand to do what we're doing today. Quick detour, Mrs. Mooch.
Out of my face, out of my face.
The sand is loose.
Got one in the back right there. Well, I'd be pissed. Some stupid Chevy drivers.
And the Dodge is wild.
All right, Mooch Lifers, we're in the backyard now. We got home, we got our sand. Now we're gonna show you what we do. We got the deer head. If you've seen my last few videos, my hunting videos, you saw that I scored a nice 7-point buck. Now we have to take care of the head. Some people like to do a full mount. I'm gonna do a European style mount. I'm gonna show you how we take care of that. Some people like to buy the beetle kit, or some people boil them and take care of it that way. I like to do it the all natural way. I'm gonna let decomposition do its job. I'm gonna bury the deer head in my backyard and we'll come and get it in the spring because I am patient. I don't need the deer head done immediately. And let's get to it. I'll show you what we do and how this process works, how I do it. If you think it's wrong or right or have any opinions on it, let me know in the comment section, but this is how I do it. I have another deer head I'll show you at the end of the video of what it looks like when you bury your head in the backyard. So that's all you need right there is like a 2-foot hole. It doesn't have to be real big, just big enough to fit the deer head in there. As you can see, there's one root there that I had to break apart to give myself some space. So we'll get the deer head out, we'll put it in the hole and cover it with sand, and then we'll explain why I did that and go from there. I'm gonna show you the deer head so it isn't the best looking thing. This is your warning. If you don't like yucky things, then don't look. Decomposition has started to happen already. Usually we have more time, but where I live, it has abnormally been warmer. We've been having 50 degrees, 60 degree days right around Christmas time when it's usually freezing. So as you can tell, not the most sightly thing to look at. It's not that deep a hole, it doesn't need to be. Decomposition will take place regardless. So laying on the side of the road hit by a car dead, or you bury it 10 feet or 1 foot, it's gonna break down. Now the last part to complete this, I got an old tote we don't really use for much. We'll just throw it over top like so. Just like that. And then I like to put a little bit of weight on it. Couple bricks. And that's it, boys and girls. So it is covered up. I'll just kick a little bit of dirt around the sides there. It doesn't really matter much. And that's about it. So we will patiently wait until springtime and we'll dig it up and we'll have a beautiful deer head. A little bit of cleaning to do, of course, once we dig it up. But all the flesh and tissue will be gone. You'll see, you'll have to stay tuned for springtime when I unveil that, and then we'll go over some mounting options, different wood backings we might want to select to hang the deer mount on, and that's about it. So let me just do a little cleaning up out here, get my tools, my shovels and stuff I'll put away in the garage, and then we will see you guys in the house. All right, guys, so just like that, we are back in the house. Well, we're in the garage, rather. We got everything accomplished outside. We buried the deer head. Now, this was a buddy of mine. This is a deer he killed a few years ago, and he buried it in the ground without sand, and it looks pretty cool. It's a cool half rack. So when he shot the deer, its hind quarter was kind of injured. It had a little bit of a limp to it. So we don't know if this thing was fighting or if it maybe got hit by a car previously. But if you look in closely, it is pretty cool. It's a little bit darker than I would like. You know, this is all natural. I mean, the mud is sitting all over the bone as it decays, as the flesh decays and such. The mud's hitting it, and as you can see, it kind of stains it, you know. And once you get it out of the ground, you clean it the best you can, which there's a couple spots that maybe have some mud staining on it that maybe could be taken care of with a toothbrush or whatnot. But overall, it's a pretty cool looking thing. The antlers, I remember seeing this deer when he killed it, like right there in particular, it wasn't that dark. So this mud has stained the deer throughout, like the base of its skull there. It's a little bit darker if you can see that. So overall, it's pretty cool, but that's why we use the sand. The sand is going to help keep the mud off of the skull once all the flesh and fur decay and get you know, decomposed and eaten up by the little bugs and such. And then when we pull it out of the ground, it should be a little bit whiter than this, a little bit less stained, if you will. So that's why we use the sand. Stay tuned for springtime. When I make another video, we'll pull it out and we'll mount it, and it'll be a pretty cool video. To end this one, I just want to say real quick, thank you so much for getting me to 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate it. It's something I never thought I'd even be able to fathom getting to, and I did it. So thank you so much. As promised, I am giving away $500. I'm going to do that on my Instagram account. So everybody needs to get on Instagram and follow me there. It's Mooch8786. I will put, like, up in the corner right there somewhere, I will put the text. You need to go on Instagram and follow me there. The way I'm going to do this, on my Instagram account, I'm going to post a very particular post, and I'm going to give you guys a keyword on one of my YouTube videos. And I'm going to need you to go type that keyword in on the Instagram post. I'm going to let that run for about a month or so. We'll try to get a lot of entries, if you will. At the end of the month, I'm going to go live on YouTube, and I'll use a random number generator on Google to pick a number. I will close the comments off at the end of the month. We'll probably do it, you know, January 1st to February 1st. So February 1st, I'll pick a winner. So it'll be 1 month long. And on February 1st, I will close the comment section down on that particular post so nobody can enter later than, you know, that designated time. We'll call it February 1st at midnight. So let's go with that. And at that time, we'll have, say, 100 comments or 500 comments, or maybe it's just 10 comments. Who knows? You could have a 1 in 10 chance of winning $500. Once I close the comment section down, I'll just get on the random number generator. I'll put 1 for my first digit, and however many comments I have, say it, you know, 100, we'll say. I'll put 100 in. You click the button once, it'll say 82, and then I will go to the 82nd comment, and that will be the winner. You'll have 24 hours to respond to receive your prize, and then I will mail you $500. I will get a return receipt and a signed I don't know what they call it at the post office. It'll be a signed package. So to receive it, you will need to sign for it as proof that you received it. So there's no funny business on anybody's end trying to, maybe be illegitimate and tell me they didn't receive it or something. So once I mail it, it'll be an insured package of $500, and you'll need to sign for it. And that's about it. Once again, thank you so much for subscribing to me. Remember, this is Mooch Life. I don't just hunt. I hunt because I like it, but it's not all of me. I do Camaro things. I'm a Chevrolet fanboy. That's what most of my content is about. I'll try to do some fishing and hunting stuff as well. I know a lot of you subscribers are coming to me from my previous videos about hunting, and I greatly appreciate that. But in future videos, we got some deer meat back. It's in the freezer. We're gonna cook. We're gonna do some things. We'll maybe do some recipes in the kitchen. I'm gonna try to do some parody videos about my truck and car, different things. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for subscribing to my channel, helping me get to 1,000 subscribers. Just waiting to hear back from YouTube to see if they grant me permission to be monetized, and I will start throwing in some commercials on my vlogs, and we'll start making a little bit of money. Not a lot of money because I don't get a lot of views, but maybe I'll just one day take over the internet, and I'll be making epic content for everybody. So stay tuned, because I'm coming for the internet. I'm gonna take over, and have a good weekend, and thanks for watching.
Bring me back to